Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a crucial topic, pets that should never be released into the wild. For many of us, our pets are cherished companions, members of our families even, but as much as we love them, it's vital to remember that the wild is not a suitable place for domesticated creatures. Releasing them into unfamiliar environments can have devastating consequences for both the animals and the delicate balance of nature. Stay tuned as we explore the reasons why certain popular pets should always remain under our care. The natural world operates on a delicate balance. Each organism plays a crucial role. Introducing a foreign element can disrupt this web. Imagine a pristine lake, its waters sparkling. This tranquil scene is a finely tuned ecosystem. A non-native species can throw this balance into disarray. Competition for resources can escalate, diseases can sweep through populations. Releasing a pet can disrupt an ecosystem. The humble goldfish, a staple in homes across the globe, may seem an unlikely candidate for ecological disruption, but beneath its shimmering scales lies a surprisingly resilient creature, capable of wreaking havoc in natural waterways. Released into ponds, lakes, or streams, goldfish, freed from the confines of their tanks, can grow to remarkable sizes, outcompeting native species for food and space. Their voracious appetites, combined with their habit of stirring up sediment on the lakebed, can lead to murky waters, reducing light penetration and impacting plant growth. This disruption ripples throughout the ecosystem, affecting insect larvae, amphibians, and the fish that rely on them for sustenance. What begins as a seemingly innocuous act of releasing a beloved pet can transform a thriving ecosystem into a turbid, unbalanced environment. It's a stark reminder that even the smallest of creatures can have a significant impact on the natural world. Snakes, with their sinuous movements and enigmatic gaze, have long captivated us. Releasing pet snakes into the wild poses serious threats. They lack survival instincts and may struggle to find prey. Some adapt and become invasive, outcompeting native species. Constrictors threaten bird populations and biodiversity. Venomous snakes endanger both wildlife and humans. Turtles, with their ancient lineage and unhurried pace, might seem like benign additions to our waterways. However, the release of pet turtles, often misidentified as native species, can have a profound impact on fragile aquatic ecosystems. Many pet turtle species, such as red-eared sliders, are highly adaptable and reproduce rapidly. In the wild, they can outcompete native turtles for food, basking sites, and nesting areas, leading to population declines and even local extinctions. This competition for resources can disrupt the delicate balance of the entire ecosystem. Some turtle species are voracious eaters, consuming vast quantities of aquatic plants, insects, and even small fish. Their presence in large numbers can decimate plant life, leading to oxygen depletion in the water and impacting the survival of other aquatic organisms. The release of pet turtles, often seen as a harmless act of kindness, can have unintended and devastating consequences for the delicate balance of our waterways. The sight of a bird in flight, soaring effortlessly through the air, is a testament to the wonders of nature. But for pet birds, bred in captivity and accustomed to the comforts of human care, release into the wild is often a one-way ticket to danger. Deprived of the survival skills necessary to navigate the complexities of the natural world, released birds face a daunting array of challenges. Finding food and shelter, evading predators, and navigating unfamiliar territories become monumental tasks. Many pet bird species, particularly those of tropical origin, are ill-equipped to handle the colder climates and seasonal variations found in many parts of the world. Their delicate constitutions make them vulnerable to temperature fluctuations, food shortages, and diseases prevalent in wild bird populations. The release of pet birds can also introduce diseases into wild populations, potentially decimating flocks that have no natural immunity. Rabbits, with their velvety fur and twitching noses, hold a special place in our hearts. But these seemingly innocuous creatures, when released into the wild, can transform from beloved pets into ecological disruptors. Domesticated rabbits, bred for generations in captivity, lack the survival instincts of their wild counterparts. They are ill-equipped to find food and shelter, making them easy targets for predators such as foxes, owls, and even domestic cats. those that do survive can quickly reproduce, leading to overpopulation and competition for resources. Rabbits are prolific breeders and their populations can explode in the absence of natural predators. This can lead to overgrazing, soil erosion, and the displacement of native plant species. In some parts of the world, released rabbits have become agricultural pests, decimating crops and causing significant economic damage. Frogs, with their melodious calls and shimmering skin, are an integral part of many ecosystems. But the release of pet frogs into the wild, often done with the best of intentions, can have devastating consequences for these delicate amphibians and the environments they inhabit. Pet frogs, often bred in captivity, may carry diseases that are harmless to them, but deadly to their wild counterparts. The introduction of these pathogens can decimate entire populations of frogs, disrupting the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Many pet frog species are not native to the areas where they are released. These introduced species can outcompete native frogs for food and breeding sites, leading to population declines, and even local extinctions. Frogs play a vital role in their ecosystems. The loss of frog populations can have a ripple effect throughout the food chain, impacting the health of the entire ecosystem. Hamsters, with their endearing cheek pouches and nocturnal habits, may seem like unlikely threats to the natural world. But the release of these seemingly innocuous pets can have surprising and far-reaching consequences for local ecosystems. Domesticated hamsters, bred for generations in captivity, lack the survival instincts of their wild counterparts. They are poorly equipped to find food and shelter in the wild, and are highly susceptible to predation by owls, hawks, foxes, and even domestic cats. Those that do survive can reproduce quickly, leading to competition for resources with native rodents. This competition can disrupt the delicate balance of the ecosystem, impacting the populations of other small mammals, birds, and even plants. Hamsters, despite their small size, can consume large amounts of seeds and vegetation. In areas where they become overpopulated, they can have a significant impact on native plant communities, potentially leading to habitat loss for other species. Ferrets, with their playful antics and inquisitive nature, have long been popular pets. However, the release of these domesticated mustelids into the wild can have disastrous consequences for native wildlife and the delicate balance of ecosystems. Ferrets are highly skilled predators, possessing a natural instinct to hunt and kill. In the wild, they can decimate populations of ground-nesting birds, small mammals, and reptiles, disrupting the natural food chain and potentially leading to the decline or even extinction of vulnerable species. Their burrowing habits can also cause significant damage to ecosystems. Ferrets often dig extensive tunnel systems, which can disrupt plant life, increase soil erosion, and create hazards for livestock and other wildlife. In some areas, released ferrets have hybridized with native polecat populations, threatening the genetic integrity of these wild species. Fish, the silent inhabitants of our planet's waters, are often overlooked in discussions about responsible pet ownership. But the release of pet fish, even those seemingly insignificant in size, can have a profound impact on the health of aquatic ecosystems. Many pet fish species, when introduced into non-native waters, can quickly become invasive. They outcompete native species for food and resources, disrupt breeding patterns, and can even introduce diseases that decimate local populations. Some fish species, such as lionfish and snakeheads, are voracious predators, capable of consuming vast quantities of native fish and invertebrates. Their presence can decimate local populations, disrupting the delicate balance of the ecosystem, and potentially leading to cascading effects throughout the food chain. The release of pet fish, often seen as a harmless act, can have devastating consequences for the biodiversity and ecological integrity of our waterways. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Let's all do our part to protect our environment and the animals we love. Remember, releasing pets into the wild might seem like a compassionate act, but it often does more harm than good. Instead of releasing pets, consider finding them new homes, contacting animal shelters, or speaking with a veterinarian about responsible alternatives. Let's work together to ensure that our pets remain beloved companions and not unintentional threats to the natural world.